Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, we managed to catch our breaths a little bit last episode and just focus on our training. Aang finally started his earthbending training with Toph. It didn't come naturally to him at all, which isn't too surprising considering air, his natural bending, and earth are opposites. But he finally made a little bit of progress at the end. We also got to spend some time with Iroh, continuing Zuko's training in fire and lightning bending. So I like that we took the time last episode just to sort of learn a little more bending lore, a little bit more about how it works, how drawing inspiration from all four elements is beneficial not just to the Avatar but to any bender. Iroh certainly demonstrates that. But I have a funny feeling the journey's going to start moving again this episode. Where to? Who knows? We have our earthbender at this point, so I'm not sure. Are we already on the lookout for a firebender as well? A firebending master to train Aang? Or what? What's our new objective? Do we just stay hidden? Do we just find a place to camp out for a while? Do we go to the South Pole and learn there? Or, well, I guess we need somewhere where there's a bunch of Earth, so the poles aren't going to help. But you know what I mean? Like, do we just find somewhere to hang out and learn? Somewhere we can practice waterbending and earthbending until Aang has mastered both. He's got these two Sifus with him, training him up. But what's the active story? I'm curious to see, because I feel like aside from evading Azula, we don't have a clear destination in mind. Although I do feel like the season is probably going to culminate in Ba Sing Se, but you know, we didn't get to the North Pole until like episode 18 of season 1, so we've got a lot of time between now and then. So, let's see what happens in this one. This is episode 10. We're halfway through season 2. In fact, we're halfway through the entire show. This one's called The Library.
Previously on Avatar.
I discovered a hidden library.
Oh,
I
we're
tore
going back to
through
Zhao.
scroll after scroll.
Sozin's comet will return by the end of this summer.
Oh.
And Fire Lord Ozai will use its power to finish the war once and for all.
Okay. So that's the library of the title, the one that Zhao found, where he learned the secret of moon and ocean.
A lot, actually. There's hundreds of little...
Shh! Don't ruin the surprise. Just watch. I'm putting an orchestra together.
La-dee-da. We should be making plans.
We did make plans. We're all picking mini vacations.
There's no time for vacations.
I'm learning the elements as fast as I can. I've been training my arrow off.
We need some intelligence if we're gonna win this war.
We'll finish our vacations and then we'll look for Sokka's intelligence. How about the Misty Palms Oasis?
It's a pristine natural ice spring. It's one of nature's wonders.
Oh. This isn't exciting.
Excuse me?
No!
No worries. I clean up easy.
You're a living relic.
Thanks. I try.
Professor Zay, head of anthropology at Ba Sing Se University. Tell me, which of the air temples do you hail from?
The Southern Temple.
Oh, splendid!
So, Professor, you're obviously a well-traveled guy. Do you have a more current map? Ours seems to be a little dated.
Certainly.
You've made a lot of trips into the desert.
All in vain, I'm afraid. Wan Shi Tong's library.
You spent years walking through the desert?
Oh, this is a
to find
Tarantino
some
shot.
guy's library?
It is said to contain a vast collection of knowledge. And knowledge
His power.
is priceless.
Oh.
Wan Shi Tong and his knowledge seekers collected books from all over the world and put them on display for mankind to read, so that we might better ourselves.
Do you think they've got info on the Fire Nation? A map, maybe?
I wouldn't know. But if such a thing exists, it's in Wan Shi Tong's library.
I'd like to spend my vacation at the library!
Of course, there's the matter of finding it. I'm afraid that desert's impossible to cross.
Appa can help.
Professor, would you like to see our sky bison?
Sandbenders! Shoo! Away from the
Sandbenders.
Are you the last of your breed? Oh, delightful! I only wish I spoke his tongue. Shush, chatty monkey.
Shush,
Wow.
chatty monkey.
Shouldn't be too hard to find a place like this out here.
There it is! That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it.
She's a little shit.
It shouldn't be this hard to spot a giant ornate building from the air.
Unless it's swallowed by the sand. Yeah.
Down there.
Forget it.
Just the
It's
tower.
obviously not what we're looking for.
It's a foxy knowledge seeker with a scroll.
Oh, we must be close to the library.
No, this is the library. Look,
Yeah,
it's completely buried.
deserts will do that.
Time to start excavating.
Actually, that won't be necessary. The inside seems to be completely intact. You guys go ahead without me.
You've got something against libraries?
They don't exactly do it for me.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not a lot of braille scrolls in there, I'm guessing.
You could stay out here with Toph.
What's up?
I was waiting for that interaction.
Oh, it's breathtaking.
Wow,
Look at those beautiful buttresses.
kids.
The exquisite mosaic handiwork of this tile-rendered avian symbol.
It's an owl.
Nice owl.
Yeah. Oh, it's an owl.
I know you're back there.
Hello, I'm Professor Zay, head of anthropology at Ba Sing Se University.
You should leave the way you came. Unless you want to become a stuffed head of anthropology.
Oh, yeah.
I am one Shi-Tong,
Oh, okay.
and you are obviously humans, which, by the way, are no longer permitted in my study. Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans. Who are you trying to destroy?
What? No destroying.
Then why have you come here?
We would like maps.
I'm here with the Avatar, and he's the bridge between our world.
We will not abuse the knowledge in your library, good spirit. You have my word.
One condition. To prove your worth as scholars, you have to contribute some worthwhile knowledge.
I have an authentic waterbending scroll.
Oh, these illustrations are quite stylish.
Ha!
I suppose that counts.
Check this out. Ta-da!
It's a dragonfly
It's
made
a
out of string.
special knot. That counts as knowledge.
You're not very bright, are you?
Bright enough to fool you.
Maybe don't say that out loud in the library.
You like flying?
You like stuff?
But the sand is so loose and shifty, it makes everything look fuzzy. Not that there's anything wrong with fuzzy.
Ooh.
Hey, look at these weird lion turtle things.
I've seen weirder.
Aang, did you know in a past life you were left-handed?
Did Sokka just pocket a book?
The darkest day in Fire Nation history.
Oh.
The information on the Fire Nation should be right up here.
Firebenders.
They destroyed everything having to do with the Fire Nation.
That would have been Zhao, I suppose.
I need to know what happened on the darkest day.
Oh. What do we have here? Whoa. It's an orrery.
This is beautiful, but how is it helpful?
Sokka, try entering that date from that parchment you took.
Is there going to be an eclipse or something?
Wow.
Or a comet?
Great. You must have broken it.
No, it's an eclipse.
It's not broken. It's a solar eclipse. It's literally the darkest day in Fire Nation history. Firebenders lose their bending during a solar eclipse. Sorry.
That makes sense. I mean, think of what the lunar eclipse at the North Pole
Yeah.
did to the waterbenders.
We've got to get this information to the Earth King at Ba Sing Se. The Fire Lord is going down!
No.
Mortals are so predictable, and such terrible liars. You think you're the first person to believe their war was justified?
Please, we're just desperate to protect the people we love.
And now, I'm going to protect what I love. I'm taking my knowledge back. No one will ever abuse it again.
He's
Wow.
sinking the...
Oh. Sounds like an owl dragon.
Library's sinking!
Oh. I hate seeing books being destroyed. Even by giant owl librarians.
I beg you, do not destroy your vast collection of priceless
Yeah.
tomes!
We've got to get back to the surface.
But we still don't know when the next eclipse is gonna happen. If we leave this place, we'll never get the information. Go!
Hurry, Sokka!
Okay.
What is it now?
Oh, sandbenders. Presumably they're not good, the sandbenders.
We just need to check every day before Sozon's comet arrives. Because after that,
It's
well,
too late.
try not to think about that.
It's a lot of dates still to check. Like half a year or something.
That's it! The solar eclipse! It's just a few months away.
Okay. Man, do they just want to capture Appa? Is that this? That's all this is about?
I'm sorry, Appa.
At least I'll have one specimen to add to my collection. Your waterbending won't do you much good here.
That's called Sokka style. Learn it!
I could spend an eternity in here.
Yeah, but
Just go!
you'll die. Now we gotta get Appa. Oh.
Where's Appa?
Wow. Okay. Would you believe the writers of one of the most widely acclaimed animated series of all time know how to write a long story? Because at the start of this episode, I was saying, like, what's the next step in our plot? Where do we go on our en route to Ba Sing Se? You know, we need a new step now, more than just being on the run from an occasional foe. And so we get taken to this library, mostly to learn things, including two very important things. One, it would appear that the Fire Nation is very susceptible during a solar eclipse. They may lose their powers entirely, much like the Water Nation lost theirs during the lunar eclipse. Which makes total sense. Fire Nation is more powerful during the day, Water Nation is more powerful at night. The eclipses block those sources of power. It makes sense. It makes total sense. And we also got the date of the next solar eclipse. It's a couple of months away. We can take that information to the Earth King in Ba Sing Se. So there's a thing to do. But more importantly, Appa's been kidnapped. And we absolutely have to rescue Appa first. He's been captured by sandbenders, evil earthbenders in the desert, by the looks of it. Very random. Are they just... What's their motivation exactly? They were interested in him even back in the village when we met the professor. But they pursued and they captured, and now Appa's gone. A, that's bad for our team because they're out in the middle of the desert without an easy way out of the desert. And B, it's Appa. So I know what we're doing next episode. We're rescuing Appa, or at least we're going to try and find him first. But whew, I love it. Now there's all sorts of urgency to our story. It's not just about learning more water bending, learning more earth bending. It's about something immediate. And we've given ourselves a more long-term goal. In 2 months, we have to do something about this solar eclipse so that we can hit back against the Fire Nation. And we have this impending deadline of Sozin's Comet, which we don't know exactly how far away it is because we don't know what time of year it is right now. But we do know that this comet is coming next summer. So it's not too far away. That will be the end of season 3 would be my assumption. But we have lots of story between now and then, and the most important immediate thing is absolutely rescuing Appa. So I look forward to that story next week. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's suddenly really massive stakes. You know, one of the team is taken, and one that's perhaps underappreciated, but much, much, much loved. So, Appa, we're coming for you, buddy. Don't worry. We'll save you next week. I hope. But until then, everybody, take care. Stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.